Okay, my dear students, I'm going to talk about uh, Unit 11, uh, and again the discussion that is going to be circled on argument session 3. Now you have to revise your essay. Well, the main purpose of this lesson is to produce finished draft of your essay. The debate about English in higher education. A student learning in university would be much more successful if all interaction in university was carried out in English. So there are other activities in this lesson which are designed to reinforce your essay writing skill. You will need to decide how much time you have to do these activities as well complete your essay. So activity number 2, alright, this is paragraph structure. You have to review in pairs definition and structure of paragraph, write down points in a notebook. But once again, I'm telling you that you are not in university, so therefore you can do it yourself. And you have to identify different paragraphs here, and then you have to just tell, give us the reasons and which of the following extract is a paragraph. You have to just tell this now. All right, these are actually the paragraphs. All right, you can see there. You have to just go through these paragraphs. All right, and just give the reasons to justify. All right, and then we have activity number 4, reviewing thesis statements. You have to now review the thesis statement there, like what is the thesis statement and what is its significance in an essay. All right, what should a thesis statement do? Discuss in pair. You have to just know what is a thesis statement, and if you remember, I think this has been discussed before. All right, the statement on which you just premise. All right, you suppose, and then you have to evaluate a thesis statement. Read the following thesis statements and decide whether they are strong or weak thesis statement. Like Pakistan is a poor country. So strong thesis and weak thesis statement. Why? Then you have to justify that why this is. This when the question of why comes, so it becomes kind of reason. Poverty in Pakistan is a growing concern. Is the number of people living below poverty line is increasing day by day. So strong thesis statement, weak, you have to just tell this that if it is a strong thesis statement or not. Democracy in Pakistan is failed. All right, so again you have to similarly say about it, and there are 4 sentences up to this 7, and then you have to say your reasons, and then you have to justify that why it is so. And then we have activity number 6. All right, identifying topic sentences and thesis statement. Okay, I'll read the following paragraphs and identify the topic sentences in thesis statements and write them down in space given below. All right, you have to just read these paragraphs. All right, okay, and then you have to find out actually the thesis statement as well. All right, so my dear, you have to just find out the topic sentence in this paragraph here. Okay, just think about it, read it again and again, and try to write actually the topic sentence over here. All right, I mean topic sentence, and then you have to make a thesis statement as well over here, right? Okay, my dear student, first let me define what is a thesis statement. Here you can see a thesis statement clearly identifies the topic being discussed, includes the points discussed in the paper, and is written for a specific audience. Or we can say that a short statement, usually one sentence, that summarizes the main point or claim of an essay, research paper, etc., and is developed support it and explain in the text by means of example and evidence. This is normally a thesis statement. All right. We can say the example of the thesis statement. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are the best type of sandwich because they are versatile, easy to make, and taste good. All right. And this persuasive thesis statement, you see that I state my opinion, the best type of sandwich, which means I have chosen a stance. So, my dear, as you see, this was a thesis statement. So you have to just, summarize this thing here, and you have to just write the thesis statement and the topic sentence, and these are actually all the paragraphs you see there. Okay, the paragraphs you have to just go through them, and you have to write here. Look here and here, topic sentence and thesis statement. Okay. So I hope that this is clear. And then we have to move on to activity 7. Use a full stop. Put the full stop where in the sentence. Now you have to full stop is a full period when a sentence is completed. Okay. You have to here in this paragraph you have to just place the full stop. Okay. So that you can understand better the use of punctuations. Then use of comma. Put the commas where required in the following sentences. You have to comma, that is a short pass, right, which is normally put in a sentence when the argument is not completed. So you have to just put commas over here. All right. And then, my dear, you have to use the question mark. All right, question mark. Put the question mark where required in the following sentence. Mostly question mark is placed at the end of a question when it is asked in a sentence. All right, and then you have to use capital letters where you have to use capital letter here so that you can understand and have a full grip on it. Okay, in this paragraph, mostly when the sentence starts, you have to put the capital letter over there, and when a proper noun begins, so there you have to capitalize. Then subject verb agreement means that the subject the verb must agree with that subject. If it is in plural form, so it should actually agree with that, or if it is in singular form, so it should agree with that. So you have to just these are all kind of exercises so that you can understand better. And my dear students, this is actually activity number 12. This is the long chapter, and you have to do this there. Well, you have to think back on what you have learned in this unit and reflect upon the experience. Okay, so you have to just think about it, and then we will be moving to the last unit of actually this book, and that is presentation skill. I'll give you full detail on this, inshallah.